Welcome to the Georgia Avenue Podcast. I'm Trevor.
Vic.
And I'm Kaylie.
Kaylie.
Oh, what's up with that? You're going to go into it.
Kaylie Croker.
Kaylie Croker. Kaylie, all right, first of all, tell everybody how we met.
So.
Tell the whole fucking story. Don't cut shit.
Okay, so I was born, and then on my 25th year, I decided to celebrate my birthday at a beautiful place called Wonder Bar, and So for my birthday prompt, I had decided that we were going to take 10 photos that were generated by AI. I'm not the biggest AI fan, but for this I was. And we ended up at Wonder Bar, me and my friends, and one of the photo prompts was take a picture with a stranger. And I guess one of my friends, don't ask me who, I don't really remember the moment that well, but one of my friends asked to take a picture, and we got to talking. You bought me a shot, green tea shot.
Yep.
Thank you again.
Yes, ma'am.
And yeah, the rest was history. Started texting Tom, and here we are.
Yep. How many texts did you get from Tom?
Oh, God. 30 at least.
No. How many? Literally.
All sent with Siri.
Literally.
Tell me how many texts you got.
Yeah, 3, 4. But then we got to talking.
100?
Just
300, 400? Maybe.
Oh, whose phone was that?
Well, in the beginning, but then we kept
how long
texting.
is the text thread?
Pretty long. Pretty long.
He knows.
And they're all sent with Siri. That was my favorite part.
Yeah. All
He
right.
will not touch the screen.
No. He goes. Yeah. There you go. Yep. And he goes. God damn, I wish he'd get a job. All right. So.
Well, that's how we met, yeah. So.
That's actually literally how she met us. It was on a Friday night, I think.
Yep, September 19th.
Yep.
That's my birthday.
And we were just hanging out. We're doing our thing, and then this random girl comes up and goes, "Hey, is it okay if you take a picture with my friend doing a shot?" I was like, "Who is this little white girl?"
I think you would ask me if I was even old enough to be in the bar, though.
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, I'm 25 today.
Yes. Because all y'all look so fucking young.
Well, maybe.
Oh, y'all.
Maybe
Yeah, it was like
it's-
fucking 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, yeah, we had a few people out.
Yep.
Yep. It was a good time.
It was nice.
It was a really nice night.
And it was actually nice to meet and talk with somebody younger than us. We some old motherfuckers.
Get
Well, he
with
ain't.
the trends.
I am.
Well, see. Go
What
ahead.
generation are you?
What do you mean?
Like, I'm Gen Z. Well, I think I'm Gen Z.
Oh, he's a boomer.
They weren't doing that shit when I was born.
No, yeah. That came out that was like the 60s or 70s. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to make any.
Oh,
I don't want to make any declarative statements because I don't need the Google to come
I was
back
born
out.
in the 50s.
A long time ago.
Yep.
How old is your dad?
He was born in 66.
Wow.
Damn. Motherfucker's young. I guess that'd be like me having a fucking 25-year-old. I got a granddaughter older than you.
Really? Okay.
Fuck. I'm going
Sorry.
outside. Fuck this
Realization.
I'm sorry.
shit. Hey,
Realization.
y'all handle this shit. I'm out of here. Fuck this shit.
No, that's it's kind of a fun thing. You know, I mean it's a little like you can draw some
Yeah, a lot
things
comes
out of
with
the out of
age,
the
I
whole
feel.
generation labeling thing, but
It's
it's weird for me because so I'm a millennial, I guess, but there's like two different versions of us.
Yeah.
Like there's the ones that like grew up with no internet. Or didn't grow up with no internet, but we like, our very young years up until about, I guess the internet came out to me when, I was 8 or 9. But, we certainly didn't have smartphones or screens. But, and then the other half, like, only knows post 56K,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Not a lot of, like, I mean, most of the kids don't remember the dial-up sound, or that you used to have to, if your sister picked up the phone while you were on the internet, like it would cut off your connection. Like that was the thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Or you'd be on the internet and like, grandma would come yell at you, "Get off the internet, I need to make a phone call," or I'm expecting a phone call, so you can't be on the internet right now.
Because you had one line coming.
Yeah.
There was no.
Yeah, it was just one line.
There was no
It was
internet.
the phone line.
It was a phone line.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the internet
I don't know what
was.
you call the internet. It's called something else, ain't it?
It was 56K dial-up was the technology.
I actually called somebody the other day. The fucking phone rang and rang and rang, and then it went to that damn. Remember back in the day, the fax line? When you call the motherfucking fax machine and do it. He did that shit. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I heard that. I haven't heard that since I worked in like
All right.
for Mitsubishi back in like the
I guess you
Obama administration or whatever.
could. Obama. Oh, wait.
That no, like he was there for 8 years. It was like 2010.
Fax machine?
That's the last time I heard a fax machine when I tried to call people. We used to have work phones a lot.
I go in my. We're gonna get to you. I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm
good.
just fucking babbling
I'm like
right now.
learning all this knowledge.
But
you
She
know?
brought up this generational thing. We started
yeah.
talking about
My-
56K.
My daughter's been working for me for probably 15, 20 years. I don't know. She's gonna be upset when she hears this shit because I don't fucking know. But I don't. But we're trying to go like paperless right now because everything. I'm used to I'm used to going motherfucker right. All right, ma'am, that'll be $500 to go write a motherfucking invoice and shit. She's like, you don't gotta stop writing invoices. I'm like, why? She said, because all I do is get the fucking invoice. I put it on the goddamn, put it in the system, and then I tear it up and throw it away. Why even write the fucking invoice? So
Why shouldn't she keep those? I don't know.
No, she's recording everything.
Oh, right. It's
digitally.
there. It's already there. Yeah, there's a copy of it. Okay.
Yeah, no, fuck it. The copy. We don't even need that fucking paper.
No, but I mean, it's the information is filed digitally. So.
Yes. So today was my first day actually.
They're trying to teach you?
Filing digitally.
She's trying to teach me.
Oh, man.
This day was my first day. I went all the way to fucking Apopka. I saw my customer. I said, ma'am.
Bear with me, please.
I said, ma'am. I said, ma'am, can I have your email address? She said, yeah. But she's been my customer for years.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, finally.
She said, how much is it? I said, my daughter's going to email you.
You didn't tell her the price?
Yeah. I told her what it would be.
Okay.
And so I get back to the fucking office and I give my daughter the information. My daughter goes, sends a fucking email. Fucking 20, 30 minutes later, fucking payment comes in. I'm like, damn, no paper. All right, so Kaylie. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
We talked a little bit before.
Yeah, she was all bragging about being like the only one born and raised in DeLand.
Yes.
But was
that's
it
right.
DeLand or was it Orange City? Did we establish that? You said Fish
I
Memorial.
was
DeLand.
born in DeLand.
DeLand.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Burt
went to
Fish.
school in all of DeLand's. Yep.
Burt Fish.
Fish Memorial.
Burt Fish
right?
is what we, yeah.
That's where I was born in.
Wow.
And I
Yeah.
was raised up in DeLand.
Yeah, I was born on some Air Force base in Pensacola, but
Okay.
was brought back to DeLand very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Where'd you
I
go?
mean, I don't know how many years it was, but
I mean, why didn't you your ass back here?
that's his brother family always has been.
Oh, what the fuck are you doing in Pensacola?
My
Being
father was
born.
in the Air Force. Yeah.
Your father had you?
Had me? He didn't birth me. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Your mom was there?
yeah.
Okay.
They were together. Crazy enough.
So when you was born and your mom took off?
They lived on an Air Force base at the time, but then they didn't stay there very long.
Okay.
Where'd you go to high
He
school?
left or was discharged. DeLand.
Okay, same.
I'm going to fuck with you, man.
DeLand Middle, mostly
Same.
George Marks Elementary,
I went
but
to George Marks Elementary.
But my early
Yeah.
elementary years, like I was at Orange City once. We moved around a lot when I was very, very little. Like, so I actually had like 5 or 6 different elementary schools total.
Okay.
Like, so kindergarten was at George Marks, and between first and third grade was a lot of jumping around.
Okay.
But 4th grade is when I settled into George Marks and stayed.
Yeah, I did 4th and 5th grade in George Marks, and like before that, I was kind of jumping around. Like,
Shit, y'all should know each other.
I know it's kind of crazy.
Why would we know each other?
Well,
Both did the
years
4th
apart,
and 5th grade in there.
Yeah, not at the same time.
I know, I'm just fucking.
Many years apart.
All right,
Yeah.
so can we get to our guest?
I thought we had.
So,
I
man,
thought we had.
hadn't what?
I thought we had gotten to her.
No.
Yeah, we're talking. We're
trying-
going.
Every time we start,
I know.
every time we fucking start.
We were just flowing though, and now you're like, "Yo, hey, so we getting started?" I'm like, "Yeah, we've been started." Anyway, see,
Here we go
Right,
again.
right,
you threw off the vibe.
Right.
All right.
No, we were talking. So, in the DeLand Middle, DeLand Middle,
Middle. Yep.
and then
Yep.
DeLand High.
Yeah. Yep.
So, Kaylie,
So.
we talked a little bit about shit before the podcast started.
Yep. Yep.
While we was eating that nice fucking cheese pizza, that first one, that motherfucker was.
Oh, I don't got to go into the food yet, but okay.
Yeah, no, we're going right now. That motherfucker was off the chain.
Yeah. If you had 3 words to describe the first pizza that came out, what would you use?
I don't know what would you use.
I would say
Forged by a blacksmith.
crisp, I would say dark.
Negro.
Yep. And I would say
It was literally on fire.
That bitch was on fire.
yeah, cheesy. Cheesy. Because
Hey, you know what? Actually, I didn't slice it and eat it, but just like picking the shit out of the middle on the top, it was pretty fucking good.
it looked like you were enjoying it. Yeah.
It was good. I was hungry as fuck too, though.
It couldn't
That
go
might
straight in
have
the
had
trash
something
can.
to do
You know, it was way too hot to go straight in the trash can. We just melted the bag.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
So it was good that, you know,
But then
it
we
all
had
worked out.
a second pizza, which was really good.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that one came out way better.
All cheese.
Yep.
That was really good.
And then we had a third pizza.
Then we had a third motherfucking pizza that was a little rough around the edges.
Ended up a little shaped like those Mexican pizzas they used to give us in school.
Yeah.
Did you have those?
No.
They were like octagons.
Really?
But they had ground beef and cheddar cheese.
What?
Sometimes on pizza day, it was
Oh,
Mexican
hell
pizza.
no. I would never eat that.
Did you eat the regular school pizza, the square shit? Or was that gone?
Yes.
Did they still
No.
have that
No, I ate
when you
that.
were growing up?
And it was really bad.
I got really sick in like, I think it was 4th grade. One Friday, I ate a slice of pizza and got really sick.
Fridays.
Never ate school pizza again.
That
Like
Friday's
I was off of school pizza in like 4th grade, and every
Yo.
Friday for the rest of my school career, people were like, "Oh my god,
just
why
wanna
aren't you
get-
getting
Yeah.
the pizza? Like, what's wrong with you?"
I just want to get
And I was
to
like,
the
"Yo, hey,
fucking guest.
until high school, what man? We're going. We're talking. What are you doing? What's the
have-
problem?
We have a fucking guest.
We're talking. How do you think a podcast go?
I don't know. I've never done one.
You're not fucking George Stephanopoulos. I mean, I don't know. We're not interviewing.
He's just
I know.
telling you to shut up.
Fucking touchy, man.
I'm not being
Damn knife
touchy.
back. Put your knife back.
I'm not putting the Dale Earnhardt knife away.
All right.
The Dale Earnhardt knife is staying out on the table.
So,
And now I don't even know what we were talking about.
so
School
Miss
pizza.
Kaylie, tell me a little bit about what you do for a living.
So
Tell me a little about what you do for a living, and if you don't mind
Mm-hmm.
sharing, why?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm a substance abuse therapist, and I actually just got this job in July. So I've only been here for 3 months, right? This is like my first start at a big girl job, starting my career and all that. I got my master's in psychology beforehand, and so then there was a period in between where it was really hard to find something, and I was just applying, and I couldn't find anything. Nothing was working out for me, and I was getting really frustrated with it. And then I finally got a call from this job at Aspire Health Partners, and it's called the DOT program, so that stands for Dependency Outpatient Treatment Team. So we are a substance abuse program where we get referrals from the Department of Children and Families, DCF, and it's basically parents that have legal involvement with them and are struggling with some sort of substance abuse. And we provide them therapy, which is what I do, and case management. My coworkers provide that. And it's a completely grant-based fund, so it's completely free to the parents that are participating in our program. And our goal at the end is reunification with their children. So we work alongside DCF and, yeah, just get them into sobriety and get them back reunified with their children. And I got into this because I lost my mom to drug overdose when I was 7.
Wow,
Damn.
So,
that's awesome.
yeah. It's awesome that your mom did that.
Well, I don't mean it that way.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
The other
But,
part.
yeah, but so when you get these people in for substance abuse and the kids, where are the fucking kids in the meantime?
Sometimes the kids are in the system, so they're in like a foster home. A lot of times the kids will stay with like grandparents or another family member, but most of the parents that I come in contact with don't have custody of their kids anymore, so the kids are removed from the home already, and they're living with most of the time another family member.
And then once that person gets sober and get their shit together, do you try and reunite the kids with the parent?
Yeah, so DCF kind of takes my judgment on the whole case. So I'm the one diagnosing them with the substance abuse disorder. I'm the one reporting back to DCF, which still feels really crazy to me because I still feel like 17 in my mind, you know. I've done all this studying and I feel very informed and well aware of the field that I'm working in, but sometimes you doubt yourself, you know, and it's like, oh my God, this is crazy that I have so much power right now.
Yeah,
But I take it with a grain of salt, right?
that's a lot.
It is. And I'm just a human being like they are too, you know? We're all humans at the end of the day. and we all have our own struggles. But yeah, so I report back to DCF and inform them how they're doing throughout their treatment with me. And then at the end, when I decide their treatment's over, DCF will take my recommendations and reunify them. And then we also still provide aftercare once they've reunified, just to make sure that everything's still going well and they're back on their feet for good.
Have you felt bad about a decision that you made?
Not yet. Not yet, I would say. It is really scary. You know, you get stressed in those situations because people can lie. You know, the field of psychology is very subjective, and it's all based off of somebody's interpretation of you. And so I really do have to make sure I'm interpreting these people correctly and really evaluating them right in the right way. And that gets to be a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, as a parent with a kid in the custody of DCF, I don't know what it's like. But I would imagine if a person was on drugs and they got this shit together, I would imagine they want to be reunited with the fucking kids.
Yeah.
And if a person like you in your position say, oh, no, you're not ready. The kids, they don't need to be with you, blah, blah, blah. That becomes, to me, kind of fucked up.
Yeah, definitely. But that's where I like that I don't work for DCF. I work alongside them because I feel like DCF is the place where all of that kind of misconception happens, right? So today I had a client, a guy, and it's not necessarily, so I assess them, right? And I determine if they have an addiction or not. And there was a man today that I assessed, and I didn't think he had an addiction at all. But DCF caught him with paraphernalia on his person. So they have to refer him to like a substance abuse. And
what kind of paraphernalia?
he had cocaine on him.
Okay.
But I drug tested him today. He came back clean for cocaine.
I'm sorry. So he had actual product on him, not.
Oh, yeah.
I guess
he had.
when I think paraphernalia, I think
like the tools. Okay,
yeah.
okay. No.
Or
So
devices,
he had cocaine on him. Sorry.
Okay, well.
Sorry. But yeah, so, and because DCF got involved and they found this on him, they had to get some sort of substance abuse program involved. So I went and I evaluated him and I drug screened him and he came back negative for everything. But he told me about his hardships with DCF and how they doubt him. And because he's a single father versus a single mother, what they normally see, he's not being treated the same, he feels. And I want to be the advocate for them, you know, because DCF's purpose is to advocate for the child, right? But who's advocating for the parent?
Right.
And that's where we come in. That's what I love so much about this job, is because we're making sure that all the pieces fall into place and everybody is getting their story in line and everyone knows every side of it.
It might be a bit of a generalization, but from what I recollect and understand, Florida's always had a really bad rap for the way the court system treats the father.
Yeah.
And in almost any case.
Yes.
Like for some reason in Florida courts, like the father's already at a disadvantage just from being a father.
Yeah.
A single father, yeah.
Yeah. Like it's, I don't know why, because it's those statistics don't like reflect other states and stuff. It's of course like, you know, a mixed bag, right? But Florida's particularly rough on fathers for some reason. You know, I don't know why or whatever, but
yeah.
So the guy got drug tested. He came back fucking clean. So what do you?
So I
suspect?
report back to DCF and I tell them I don't think he has a substance abuse issue. I think he needs mental health treatment for sure, and he agreed with that. But we are solely substance abuse, and so unfortunately we can't provide him that. I am going to go out of my way.
He
though,
wasn't dirty, so I mean,
yeah,
obviously,
exactly. And it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing if I never see them again, because that means you're clean. That means you're good.
It's like for the first time ever, someone who said they were just holding it for a friend was telling the
Yeah,
truth.
he was like legit, exactly. And so, like, do I agree that you had that on you? No.
Yeah. It's probably you probably shouldn't do that in the future.
Yeah, you should not have that on you anymore. Like, let's get our act together. But yeah, so I reported back to them and I was like, hey, like, I don't think he has a substance abuse disorder. I would recommend mental health treatment. And sometimes I'll recommend things like that. Or I can recommend more intense treatment than us. So inpatient services where they go to rehab and they get checked in for detox and things like that. So it just depends on the person.
But I mean,
right?
if he's clean, he don't need that.
Exactly. Yeah. So I told them that. I was like, he doesn't need substance abuse treatment. He's good. But maybe he would benefit from mental health services.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I had a drug issue, and this was back in the 80s. fucking crack cocaine came on the scene. I somehow got a taste of some damn crack cocaine and went fucking nuts. But I guess after maybe 10 years, maybe, I don't know how long it was, 8 or 10 years, my wife at the time and her mom signed me up with this damn rehab shit.
Yeah.
That's what I thought at the time. I was like, that's fucking rehab shit. But I went along with it because my life was all fucked up. You know, and I had kids and I wanted to do better. I just couldn't find my way out of this fucking
It was like a facility.
hole. Yeah. I'm going to get into it. So I couldn't find my way out of this hole on my own.
Yeah.
No matter how many times at night I lay in bed and say, man, tomorrow I'm not going to do this shit. I'm going to do better. Then the fucking next day come around, or anytime I got a fucking few dollars in my pocket, it was straight to the fucking drug addict, to the drug man. But anyway, they signed me up with this fucking rehab. And I agreed to go. But it was like a few weeks out. I went fucking nuts. I did so much motherfucking drugs. I was like, shit, I'm going into rehab.
You gotta go out with a bang.
I go out with a fucking bang. And when I finally went, man, it was heartbreaking because it was like I was leaving my family. Not like I was doing them any fucking good being there, because everything I got my hands on, I fucking spent. I just felt like I wanted to be there, and I was leaving my fucking kids and my wife, and I was like, I got to go to this fucking rehab for 30 days. Anyway, I went. 30 days came around. Actually, before the 30 days, about 2 weeks in, 14 days, I started feeling better.
Really?
Mentally better.
Yeah.
And the process progressed. Fucking doing fucking playing tennis, playing ping pong, shooting basketball, doing shit like that every day. And then going to fucking meetings and talking to different people about what they were going through, what I'm going through, blah, blah, blah. So when 30 days it was getting close for me to leave, I didn't want to fucking go. I got scared. I didn't want to be back out there. I felt good here.
Yeah.
And I was getting better. I wasn't using. I had no desire to use. And now I got to get put back out there.
You got to face the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at my departure, I was told that it would not be a good idea if you went back to my old stomping grounds, which was Apopka, which was all I knew.
Yeah.
I mean, it was my life. It was where I was born. It's where I went to school. It's where I graduated. It's where I built my first house. It was like everything I knew was there. All my family. And now I got to go somewhere where I don't know shit.
Yeah.
You know, it was scary. And I actually cried when I had to leave. But it was the best thing I've ever done. It was not my decision to do, but it was the best thing that I've done.
Yeah. I mean, it was your decision to carry through with it, right?
Yeah.
You know, like you still had a say on some level.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important them telling you to move out of Apopka, you know. I live by this theology, I guess you could say, that you are a product of your environment. So until you move out of that place that you've been born and raised in, where you cultivated in, you will never know who you really are. You can't know until you get yourself out of that, like, melting pot, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that to say, like, get out there and experience something? I mean, because some people like never leave their home state. And,
Yes.
And they have perfectly normal, happy lives, right? But
I think I think so, but I feel like to some extent, if you don't leave and I feel like environment is subjective to the person, right? So is environment your hometown versus your home state? That's like a big border difference.
Or is it your social group?
But yeah, or is it the social group you're in? Whatever your environment consists of, you got to get out of it. Humans are very very unadaptive to change. We don't like change.
What I will say is, if I would have left rehab, went back to Apopka, went right back to the same motherfuckers I was hanging around with, I would have been not here today, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would have been dead, but I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in right now.
Maybe not.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess what you do is very valuable and important.
Yeah. It feels good, It feels very rewarding. I worked at Publix before this, actually, and it's not a bad job, I don't want to talk bad about any place that I've worked, and I loved my managers. I loved everyone I worked with. But I just hated the idea of working for corporate America, if that makes sense. I hated the idea that what I was doing was essentially very useless in a way, because I've always wanted to be a productive person. Productivity is like my number one asset. I'm a very driven person. If I have a goal, I'm reaching it. And I feel like my life experience has shown that for myself.
Awesome.
So to be working for a grocery store where all I was doing was scanning or bagging groceries or slicing bread, because I worked in the bakery for a little bit. Well, for most of my time, actually. I just wasn't satisfied. I was like, I'm not doing what I'm meant to do. I knew that I had this calling. I knew that I had this passion I was trying to work towards. But nobody else really wanted to take that chance on me in a way, because in the field of psychology, you need a lot of experience. Everybody's looking for experience. But if you just graduated, how are you supposed to have experience?
Right.
So I was really excited to find this job. And
Where did you go to college?
I went to college in Germany. So I did my bachelor's over in Germany in Bremen. It's up north by the North Sea. And then I came back. I moved back in 2022, and I did my master's online at a school in called Pepperdine in California. But I went to there for the graduation ceremony, but I've never actually been on the campus for it. I did it all online.
So you graduated delayed high in 2018 and then
2019.
2019 and then
2019
off to Germany.
moved. Yep.
Off to Germany.
I applied to one university for my bachelor's. It was the one in Germany. I got in and I went.
It?
Yep. I said,
wow.
I'm a driven
That's a
person.
good
I have a
deal.
goal
That's
and I'm going to go for it.
Usually,
Jump on a motherfucking plane.
usually at least
with your
cast.
backpack.
Yeah. Alone. 18.
Damn.
18 years old, alone in this new city, foreign country. Didn't know anybody. The first.
Did they have student house? So here in DeLand with Stetson and all that, obviously there's a lot of student housing.
Yeah. So they had dorms.
Okay.
They had dorms, but they were honestly nicer than the ones
Were you
here.
an exchange student?
No, I did all 3 years over there. Bachelor's is 3 years versus 4. So 3 years over there
What
versus
about the
4
language
here.
barrier, no?
So my school was an international school, so they taught it in English. But we did, if you weren't German, you had to take a German class. And if you were German, you had to take a different language class.
What was the percentage of the student body? Was it 50% Germans or
No, it was 20% German and the rest international.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
you said it was international, so I was like, oh
Yeah.
man, how big? How much of a percentage?
Super,
was
yeah.
that? Wow.
I met people from all over the place. Thailand, Scotland, Hong Kong, Jordan, all over the place. It was crazy, yeah.
25.
Yeah.
Quite the mix melting pot there.
Yeah, and it was really different. And that was my first experience out of my environment.
So where is this in Germany? Which part?
Bremen.
Bremen?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's up north, very, very top north.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here come Tom, y'all. That motherfucker finna start taking pictures and shit. Next on the list will be a fucking
Say cheese.
sticky note. You get a fucking sticky note. You can believe that shit.
And then you came back in 2022, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I graduated in 2022 with my bachelor's, and then I actually didn't want to move back to the U.S., but Corona happened in 2020, right?
Yeah.
And Germany took it way more serious than everybody
Of
else
course.
did
Yeah, we were
versus
fucking
the
around
U.S. At
over
least,
here.
yeah, y'all were
Bullshitting.
being silly.
Yeah.
But they were serious in Germany, and so a lot of opportunities that I would have had weren't really available. So my original goal was music therapy. I was really interested in the autism spectrum and utilizing music therapy for that. And so I wanted to do a internship for a music therapist company in Frankfurt, and they agreed. They told me they would give me housing and they would give me the internship. So I was like, that's awesome. And then 2 weeks beforehand, I was staying in an Airbnb in Frankfurt waiting for them. And they sent me an email saying that they actually couldn't offer me this opportunity anymore because of Corona. They had like a big outbreak in their office, and that they were actually going to cut my internship from 6 months to 2 weeks. And I was like, I don't have anywhere to go after 2 weeks.
Yeah,
like
2 weeks is enough time to like learn the
I was like, that's
learn
not,
the
that's not going to give me
location,
anything.
but it's not the job.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, well, this isn't going to work. So I didn't have any housing or like job opportunities there besides that. So I didn't really have any other choice but to move back. And it sucked, but I'm glad I did because a lot of things ended up working out, you know, how life does. And
So, if you
It
don't,
usually does.
if you don't mind, go into a little bit about the difference in how we approach COVID than the Germans approached it.
So, well, first, I always call it Corona, which I've noticed this is the cultural difference. In Germany, they called it Corona. Here, they called it COVID. But one of the biggest things was like the mask mandate. Here, it was like a big riot on if people had to wear masks or if they didn't have to.
Yeah.
But over there, nobody even questioned it. Like, I didn't even know about the discourse about wearing masks until weeks and weeks later when I heard about it happening here. And I was like, wait, what the heck? Like, everybody here was just like fine with it, you know? We agreed for the general public, like, let's do it. And the 6 feet difference or distance that you had to keep between people, they kept that going a lot longer. You had to wear masks on public transportation and in public areas way longer than the US. They would count the number of people that could go into stores. So once they hit the max number of people in the store, you had to wait in a line outside, and that line was also 6 feet apart. So you were waiting in what looked like a massive queue to get into a grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, everybody was just a lot more serious about it. I remember, so I was living in Scotland actually when it first started. I lived there for 6 months, and we would go on walks, me and the person I was staying with. And when we would get into like a small pathway, the person would wait for us to go through the path so that we wouldn't come in contact, and then they would go through the pathway.
That's fucking awesome.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so everyone took it really serious. It was wild.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's the way it should have been.
Yeah, and they had a lot less cases there too.
Yeah, that's the way it should have been. Every motherfucking where, I think.
It was wild. And everybody just agreed to it, you know? It was nice.
Well, perhaps if if they would have been a little more clear about it,
What do you mean clear? What the
a little
fuck
more
you mean clear?
reasonable, man. Like, so I'm sorry, but like this whole concept or idea that like we didn't take it seriously. Like, sure, maybe Florida didn't do some of the best choices and things like that, but there were plenty of people that did take it seriously, and there's so much misinformation. Like you got in trouble if you said it came from Wuhan. And that fucking lab in China, like, you know, there was so much fucking controversy and bullshit. They lied about so much stuff. So yeah. So you know what? When you want to start coming down with stuff, like, of course I'm going to be skeptical. At least I have the, legitimacy to be.
What the fucking difference where it came from? I'm talking about now that it's here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now what do we do?
Right.
Wait, fuck Wuhan.
I agree.
Right. Like
Okay.
the problem is here now.
Yeah,
No,
he's
sure.
here.
I'm just. There's a reason some people were skeptical or maybe didn't take it so seriously because they had been burned in the past.
I think
not
the
defending
problem-
it, nothing like that.
Yeah.
But
But I think the problem with that is that Americans are just very less likely to do their own individual research. And also, we just make a lot more things over here political, you know? Like, we make a lot more things here an argument than they need to be.
Exactly.
Like, an illness doesn't need to be political, right? Like, there's a lot
Yeah.
of things that don't need to give into that. And I think when you can find
Moving to
those...
fucking Germany.
Yeah.
Jose talks about it all the time.
Who?
Jose, a friend of ours.
Oh, did he move there?
He served in the army for a long time and
okay.
spent some time there.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I
always
hear a
said
lot
it
about
was his
the army
favorite tour or whatever. And that was not a tour. That's more of a war thing, but
No, that makes sense. Germany's
favorite
cool.
station.
Heck yeah.
Every fucking thing is a big deal here.
Yeah, exactly. and it
Unfortunately,
shouldn't be
yeah.
that way.
And it doesn't need to be, man.
No.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it sucks. It's a very divided nation.
I'm glad
right
you didn't
now.
have to go through the shit we went through here.
Yeah. Yeah, but then it was also unfortunate because I didn't get to come home for a year and a half. And in that time, my siblings, they're younger than me. My brother's 7 years younger. My sister's 10 years younger. So in the time that I was gone,
your dad is a motherfucking pimp.
Yeah.
Your dad's a pimp.
Yeah, my stepmom's 16 years younger than him.
Right on. That's the shit I'm talking about right there, man.
She's male bride. But anyways.
Wow.
Damn, man. You had to cough that shit out? It wouldn't just come out on its own, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's crazy.
Awesome. So you said you had a stepmom.
Yep.
And you enjoyed the food.
I did. That was the only thing I did enjoy about her.
Well, tell me about it.
So
tell me about the food, man. We do a lot of cooking and shit around here.
Yeah, and burning. Cooking
Well,
and burning.
if you're black and you say, "Man, we burned some shit," that's not a bad thing. That don't mean it came back. Fucking pizza came back on fire. When we say we burned some shit, that means like we did a good job cooking. some shit.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
we literally burned.
Well,
some
they
shit.
literally burned some shit here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So tell me about your stepmom and her. Trevor's getting upset.
About what?
thinking
I can't give
Corona.
him. I can't give him my contact right now.
No, I'm listening.
I can
Why you gotta do shit like
I
that?
can feel your fucking eyes right here, man.
Because you're talking. I'm watching you. Jesus.
I'm just fucking with you, Trevor.
Poor Trevor.
Yeah, I fuck with Trevor every goddamn episode.
Seriously.
He still.
No, you didn't.
And he still shows up
go
every
back,
week.
Go back and listen to the first six. Go back and listen to the first six, and name one time you.
Oh, well, then maybe you should be doing it more. If he's saying you're not doing it enough.
I didn't say that.
Well,
Okay, face to face, right here, right now.
What?
You want me to just stop doing that shit or what?
off camera.
Hey man, we're
Cut the mics off.
doing our thing. We're doing our
Cut the
thing.
mics.
Exactly.
I'm sorry for
But
watching
just-
you talk, distracted you, and
Don't take,
interrupted what you were saying. I was just listening to you.
don't take what I'm saying personal, man.
I don't think none of that shit personal.
Thank
man.
you.
Kumbaya.
Because I do. I respect you. I love you. I care about you.
Love you too, dog.
Yep. I care about you.
What in
And
the therapy session is this turning into?
Right?
I actually
Well,
went to
you're
see
here,
him.
so maybe it's your fault.
I-
I went
maybe
to
it is.
visit him on his job
See,
yesterday.
now I'm all angry.
I know. Tell me about why you're feeling that way.
See, I went to visit him on his job yesterday, man.
Man, you went to
Wow.
visit. You went to visit your buddy.
No, I didn't see him.
He was around.
I didn't see him.
He was always around.
But I did see a few people in there that I see up and down the street. So,
I know.
all right, I'm gonna give a shout out to.
All right. I don't want to get too much into my work though.
Fuck that. I got to give this shout out because it means a lot. I want to give a shout out to the land sector of the Volusia County Neighborhood Center.
What the fuck did you just say? What is
The only
that?
one?
The Sector 8 Metropolis
Yeah.
such and
Is
such?
there only one neighborhood center?
I believe so. It's called, what you're talking about is the Neighborhood Center of West Volusia.
All right. Well, fuck what I just said, people. Podcast world.
Its main campus is in DeLand, and they have a lot of properties around the county.
All right. Take back
I'm
all that.
letting you know. I'm letting you know.
Take back all that shit I just said, podcast world, and let me reiterate.
There we go.
I want to give a shout out to the neighborhood center, DeLand, Florida. So, up and down these streets every fucking day and every night, you see people walking, homeless people walking, some with their bags, some on their bicycles, some just laying on the fucking park bench. And I often wonder, man, but to be fair, I've had a couple homeless people that I would loan money to, that I would take to Checkers and buy them a fucking hamburger and some fries. Not a big fan of buying them alcohol, but if they want some food, I would do that. But I thought, man, all these fucking people walking around homeless and nobody's doing anything but pushing them out into these fucking campsites in the woods and shit. And then they fucking run them away from there. You know, I mean, those properties are owned by somebody. But anyway, when I found out my buddy Trevor, shout out.
Who's that?
What up, dog?
Bixby?
Yeah. Got this job at the neighborhood center and I went up there, man, and saw this shit with my eyes. And then got a little bit of information about how they operate and how they were funded and shit, and how the community as a whole brings food, donates food on a daily basis for 100 fucking people. It just changed my whole motherfucking view on the city. Not the homeless are still the fucking homeless.
Right.
But the city is actively doing shit.
Yeah.
You know, it don't look like it when you just running your everyday fucking errands and bouncing around between goddamn Wonder Bar and fucking Salmon Hollow and
right.
Da Vinci's and shit. And you see people and you be like, oh, motherfucker finna ask me for $1. But they're eating.
Yeah.
And they're eating good.
Yeah. Publix, when I worked in the bakery, we'd pull the bread at night, and all the bread we pulled, we'd donate to the second.
You worked at Country Club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got from there? That's funny.
Yep.
Yep. So.
But not only that, I mean, my shout out is going to go to a whole lot of motherfuckers, right? So, Chick-fil-A, the land, contributes. Publix contributes. What's that fucking cookie place called?
Crumble?
Crumble.
Really?
Them motherfuckers contribute.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I know there's others around town.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this Miss Sherry?
I couldn't tell you. St. Anne's Baptist, perhaps.
So she fried a bunch of chicken and brought it up here?
She brought up a bunch of fried chicken.
Did it come from Publix?
I don't know where it came from. Tell you the truth.
Don't matter.
I know the pans of coleslaw she brought were homemade. It was like a broccoli slaw.
Yeah.
Seemed pretty homemade.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. At the United Methodist, my grandma hands out the donations every third Thursday, too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I actually met a guy. Damn, man, where we going with this shit?
We're like giving resources.
You always do this. You're always like,
so I met
you
a guy.
always start going on, and then you're like, wait, why are we doing this?
I'm sitting.
Yo, dog, you're the one been talking for 5 minutes.
I know, man.
Yeah, I don't talk.
But I met a guy the other night. Guy walks around. I see him all the time. I see him between St. Peter's because my office is that way. So usually if I'm going through that way in the morning, I see him walking. And I don't know if he's getting like food over there. No, he actually lives over there. They got a place in a loft somewhere he lives. But I also see him walking to the neighborhood center. And then he hangs out at Da Vinci's in the evening. He doesn't drink. He hangs out at Da Vinci's in the evening and drinks water. And I actually had a conversation with him. And he's a fucking interesting ass guy, man. Saw him last night. This motherfucker was a banker, commercial banker. And he didn't tell me the whole story of how he ended up homeless, but he gets...
Probably had something to do with 2008.
Mm-mm.
No?
Wife.
Okay.
But apparently he has money that goes into an account in Michigan somewhere. Fuck that. Let's cover back here. Damn, you're sitting back.
If
You
you
got
don't
to relax.
She was listening.
Banker guy.
She was
I'm
listening.
Like, tell me more.
No, man, this guy is interesting, and his name is Randy.
Okay.
I think. God, I hope I got his name right.
Randy, if you're out there.
His name is Randy. He has a little ponytail. He walks around. Usually has like a little bag or something. I think you've seen him.
Sure he's listening.
Yeah, he is.
Everyone.
He doesn't
is.
even have a phone.
Man, he didn't get one of those Obama phones?
Man, that bitch has been gone.
That's been sold out for a while, huh?
Trump got rid of them
They're
motherfuckers.
back on it. They're on back on it.
Yeah,
Well, what? Who? What?
Trump. If there's anything called a motherfucking Obama phone, that bitch gone. Believe that.
Oh shit! You need,
All
to
right.
be, you need to be a little more careful.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck what I just said. I wanted to say something else, but
That's okay.
You
I'm trying to be good. All right.
For who?
So,
For who?
So,
more about you, man.
Filipino food. That's where we were
Yes.
at.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah. Then you
got
started.
way off
And
track.
then you went on your shout out rant.
Then we started talking about.
All right, I'm gonna get up for a minute so you can fucking talk. Cause I'm fucking up bad.
No.
All right, go ahead.
So,
Filipino
yeah.
food.
We grew up eating a lot of
And then there was this guy.
yeah, right.
No, I'm just with you.
So yeah, I would say like my top favorite Filipino foods that I grew up eating were the empanadas she would make, which had chicken, cream cheese, jalapenos.
Is that Filipino? That's Spanish.
I think it's Spanish, but Filipino has a lot of Spanish influence on it.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of like the word, like all the numbers are the same in Spanish and Tagalog, so it's got a lot of Spanish influence.
Yeah.
We had like a lot of chicken curries too. That was really good. Or we would have beef bulgogi where she would lay out banana leaves on the whole dining room table, and then she'd cover it in rice, put mangoes around it, and then the bulgogi on top, and we would just like help ourselves. That was awesome. I loved that.
Cooked or not cooked?
Yeah, cooked.
Yeah.
Cooked, yep. There was like a raw fish recipe. I've been to the Philippines twice, but last time I went I was 12, and the first time I was 4, so it's been a while. But there was like a
Been
raw
a long
fish
time,
recipe.
man. Your ass is old now. You 25.
I know. I know. But
Okay, have you decided
You're
what
like
you wanted to be
6,
when you grow up yet, or?
She
No.
was 12. I was like fucking, literally 10 years ago.
yeah, 13.
Sorry. All right.
10 years ago, shit.
All right. 13 years ago.
I don't know what I think. I think I was in Colorado
Yeah, it's
10
been a
years
long
ago.
time.
It has. I've only got 25 years.
Yeah.
I've served a life sentence.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're
ahead.
good. That's basically it. Yeah, the food is really good. The culture is interesting. They're very into karaoke.
Really?
Yeah, we would have my stepmom would have like Christmas parties, and we'd have like 50 or 60 Filipino women in our house, and they are going crazy on the karaoke machine. Yeah, it was a lot.
Wow.
What is?
Awesome.
I wonder what that's about.
I don't know, but some of them are really good singers. Like there are a lot of like very famous Filipino singers, but
Really?
yeah,
Who's
they're
the most
very
famous?
known.
They don't play them
Probably
on my
like-
radio station.
I don't know. Right now, it's like Olivia Rodrigo, right? You know, like with the
I-
times.
I know
You
she
don't
was
know,
Filipino.
but
I know who
Oh.
Olivia Rodrigo is, but I know she was Filipino.
yeah, she is.
Okay, right on. What kind of music do you listen to? Make it about you.
I'm actually a huge
You just brought up-
Swiftie, so
Okay.
it's a very
Well, fair
big
enough.
night for me
Um,
because we have an album coming out tomorrow.
She's releasing another one.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yo, so like
That's why I got to be
You
home
got the
at
same
midnight.
kind of style as her.
so like
too, man.
night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I try.
You do that shit on purpose?
No, actually not. And I'm very different. My style is like very different than what it was a year ago. I feel like I'm always like changing and developing. I don't know.
So 1989 is like pretty legit, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I really, I believe. Was that the first time she worked with Jack Antonoff as producer? How big of a,
I
so
think
how deep
so.
we're gonna go?
Yeah. How
right?
did you?
So that was
Oh,
when her
you're
and Jack
serious.
Antonoff first got together, right?
Yes.
So like her early stuff, that country stuff, like it's
But he's not.
it's
a fan.
great. It's great. It's perfect.
He's not.
He's not a fan.
He
It's
sounds like
perfect.
one.
It's perfect pop country, and
Yeah.
all that Red and the other one
No.
that had some hits, maybe. Anyway, 1989, Jack
Yeah.
Antonoff, like that album. That was like when I heard that one, I was like, okay, wait a minute, like I've
Yeah.
been hearing about her a lot, and like that's when I was like, okay, let's see what she's about. Really, a lot of great stuff on there, but Jack Antonoff's involvement, like I really liked him in the Bleachers, that band that he tried
Yeah.
to do, and like he's just, I don't know what it is about Jack Antonoff that makes him a bad bandmate or something, but he can't seem to figure out the band thing.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Dude can write some songs because he writes for everybody. Like I think he writes for Lana Del Rey. I know he writes for Billie Eilish.
Yep. He just sang with Gracie Abrams. I don't know if you know her.
No, I haven't heard that one. But then Taylor's releasing an album tonight.
Yeah, but he's not
2
the
a year.
producer. Jack? No, it's been 2 years.
Since her last one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of quick, but
I mean, well, she normally.
but I feel like she did
releases-
I feel like she was doing one a year for a bit.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say normally she's releasing like.
And
yearly.
that could be okay sometimes, but like I don't know. So I'm a big Lord fan.
Okay.
like pure-
okay.
Pure Heroine is like the best album of its year, probably like that
Yeah,
year. What
yeah.
was that? 2011,
Think so.
maybe 12?
12.
That was a fucking great album.
Yeah.
And then Lord didn't do nothing for like another 4 years
Right.
until when she did Melodrama.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, it's like Taylor, like it's not that she got in bed with the wrong people, but like once she started working with Jack and like she was producing so much content after 1989, and it just all fell off to me really quickly.
Yeah.
So Jose, the guy we brought up earlier, he's a Swiftie as well.
Okay.
He's a huge Swiftie. Loves
Jose?
it. Like when Reputation came out.
Yeah.
Reputation had what was that single? Look What You Made Me Do or
Yes.
something. Jose literally drove over to my house and picked me up, and then took me on a car ride
To listen
to
it.
play that song
Yo,
for me.
That's crazy.
And he was like, "You gotta
Dedication.
hear this," and I was like,
He's
"Dude,
a
this song."
fucking-
I don't like that song. I was like, "This song sucks. Like this is dumb." And then he was literally like, okay, now. And then we stopped and parked, and he was like, no, you got to watch the video then.
Yeah.
And he showed me the video, and I was like, all right, it's kind of, it's cool callbacks and, Easter eggs and shit like that.
Yeah.
But
I'm looking at him totally fucking different.
so
from
Taylor
me.
Swift, huh? Taylor Swift, like,
Yes.
So is that like, does that define you?
I mean,
As
it's something I've been listening to since I was literally 9 years old, which I guess is not that long ago for you guys.
Yeah,
but, but for me, it's a long time ago.
Yeah, okay.
And so I grew up like mainly with my dad as like my parental unit, like the person I connected with and everything. Not that we had like the deepest connection, but we kind of connected a lot through Taylor Swift and like her first debut album. And we would listen to our songs specifically by her a lot. And so I always like grew up listening to her because of that. And so it kind of just brings me back to that. Like I took my dad to, he's not going to listen to this, but he's not going to like that I'm saying this either. But I took him to the Eras Tour movie when it came out, and he cried because she did sing our song in the Eras Tour movie.
God.
And I thought that was really wholesome.
I'm going to reach out to him.
So what was that? What you just, the Eras
The
Tour
Eras
movie?
Tour movie. So she
Was
did
it-
like the whole Eras Tour, which is where she went around on her world tour and performed like every era of her. So
The
album.
Eras Tour.
The Eras Tour, yeah.
I was hearing Aries.
Oh,
Tour.
Eras.
So I was like, I thought it was like some like movie theater thing.
No, The
Okay,
Eras.
so you guys saw her live, dude. Live music is like
I did, yeah.
Live music can do like, and that's when your dad cried. You're saying,
No. We saw her. So she had the Eras Tour, but then they put it in theaters.
okay, so
So
you did.
I took my dad to see the movie in the theaters, but I actually
Okay.
did go and see her in real life by myself.
but like
How
like
far would you go?
I went to Atlanta. How far would I go? Oh, I'd go anywhere.
normally you have to go to Atlanta. I'd go
Shit, we
anywhere.
got a motherfucking friend.
I'd go about anywhere for a few bands.
We got a friend went to motherfucking Paris.
You should went to Paris
I
with
would.
Taylor.
I mean, make a trip out of it, right? Like, I don't see the point. Like, why not?
Damn.
I mean, so like it's one thing when the Deadheads used to do it.
Yeah.
Like back then, like like hell. I mean, most of the time you'd go to a Grateful Dead show and they'd be like, oh well, you don't got no money. Like, it's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can just come in anyway.
Yeah.
Just share your weed or whatever. Probably. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm making an assumption there, but like, but to follow Taylor Swift around or like any
Like a
band
motherfucking
nowadays,
weed head, didn't he?
it's
Yeah.
like $600 a show.
Actually, that is false. So a lot of people think that, but I bought my ticket. I was like front, like lower bowl, and my ticket was $200. And
That's about-
nosebleeds were $49.
That's about the max I would pay for. I'm kind of against going to a show and not having GA, like a standing
general
room.
admission. Yeah.
Like I want to stand. Simple as that. I'm not going to a concert to sit down.
Yeah, like I wasn't sitting the whole time.
It's not an option to me, and that's why I've been to so few concerts.
Yeah.
And honestly, post, it's really got nothing to do with 9/11, but for some reason in the early 2000s, most bands stopped coming here on tours.
Interesting.
The closest they would come was usually Atlanta. So sometimes you get West Palm Beach, Tampa, sure.
Yeah.
Occasionally Jacksonville or St. Augustine or Miami, but
Yeah.
but Miami,
was gonna
no,
say.
they don't come to a lot of big bands don't come to Orlando.
Taylor did. I just didn't.
I've seen a lot of
get
big
tickets.
bands at the arena. Well, I haven't seen them, but I've seen them that they're there.
I mean, someone look it up or call me out or quote me if I'm wrong, but the Red Hot Chili Peppers haven't played Florida since 2003.
That is true, actually.
And that's just one of my examples. Like it's there's a lot of other bands. Like
Man, who are the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I never heard of them.
There's been some big bands here, man. I mean, they're not like that.
No, Florida used to be big. It used to be legit, and sometimes we do get the festivals. Like sure, I saw Metallica and Linkin Park and Mudvayne and Limp Bizkit and all those guys in Tampa. But sometime in the mid 2000s, people just don't really come to Central Florida anymore. Like so, St. Augustine has actually been getting a lot better, and I hear it's a really great venue, the amphitheater there, and they do tend to get some higher profile shows. But it's like Miami or nothing. Like Tampa, if you're lucky. But like in Miami, might as well be another state. Like Miami is so far away.
Yeah,
like, what
exactly.
is that? 4.5
Nobody's
hour drive.
Ever going there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like you can get to Atlanta in just as much time. It seems
Yeah,
like.
exactly.
I feel like I'm gonna Google this shit.
Go ahead. But yeah, it's and maybe it's my taste in music. I don't know. A lot of bands I follow don't tour anymore. Had died, or the original members aren't there.
So we went from
We're all over the place.
Filipino food,
Yep.
then we hit karaoke, and then we just went motherfucking. Pew.
It's almost like we're just hanging out, having drinks, and having a conversation. Or
Yeah,
something.
it is. That's what it's all about.
Wow.
That's what it's all about, man.
What else is new?
Nothing's new. I want this one to tell me a little bit more about her job.
You want to go back into that?
Well, yeah, that's what she's here for.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
To specifically talk about her job?
Actually, when we first booked her, when Tom said, "Oh yeah, Kaylie's gonna be on," I was like, "Oh Lord, fucking 25-year-old. What the fuck are we gonna talk
What
about?"
does she know?
He's an ageist.
Yeah, I'm like, "What the fuck are we gonna be talking about?"
It's okay.
But in all honesty, man, I find you to be very cool,
Thank you.
smart, important,
Thank you. Yeah. I feel like for somebody my age, I've been through a lot more than like the typical.
and I think very relevant because I don't know that when I was going through recovery, if I could take advice from someone that was much, much younger than me. I know you have to deal with people that are much older than you.
Yeah, and that's honestly my like biggest concern being in this field is that people will look at me for my age and how I present, like I don't look like somebody that's been through a lot, and like you don't know who a person is until you hear their story.
Right.
But just because I don't present that way doesn't mean I don't understand it and don't have that experience, that knowledge or whatever.
Right. And from your point of view, that's legit. But
Yeah.
I'm saying from...
That's why it's always important to hear somebody out
That's why...
and listen to what they have to say before you make a decision about like, oh, wait, that person...
But what I'm saying is, from a drug addict's point of view, they're not level-headed. They're not in their best thoughts. And
No, right. They just need good advice no matter who
they
it
need
comes
good
from.
advice, but the first thing they're going to see, if I'm 60, and I come in and fucking, they're going to go in the room and
Small
talk to-
blonde girl,
go in the
yeah.
room and talk to Kaylie, and I go in there and she's fucking 25. I'm going, what the fuck?
What does she know?
Yeah, I come to get help.
Exactly.
What the fuck she going to tell me?
Yeah.
That's the first perception. Mm-hmm. Would be from me.
Yeah, and that's how I feel going into most of my sessions. Like I always check the date of birth for my clients because I'm like, I'm worried they're gonna judge, Because
Yeah,
today I interviewed an older black man as well, and I was like, I know going into it I look like this, and I'm like, you don't want to talk to me, Like who am I to say that you have an addiction problem or not, right?
Yeah.
But once they get to talking, obviously they get to know me and they hear me and I hear them, and we get down to it. But it is always a concern.
That was the purpose of me bringing that up because I prejudged you.
Yeah,
To be honest,
yeah. I mean, I don't judge you for that.
I prejudged you. I was like, what the fuck?
So, what makes what defines an addiction problem? Like, where? How do you,
Out of the DSM, which is the diagnostic something manual.
I know this. I should know this. Diagnostic isn't it symptoms?
Symptoms, I think
Manual?
it is. I don't even know for real. Somebody
wow.
check that. But
Yeah, somebody check that. Jack,
yeah.
look that up, Jack.
it depends. So
Jack's on it.
there we go. Mild case of a substance abuse disorder would be 1 to 2 symptoms. Moderate is 2 to 3, and then 4 to 5 symptoms is severe. And it's things like building of tolerance, trying to cut down on use but not being able to, continuing to use in physically hazardous situations, continuing to use when you know it's physically impairing you, letting it impair your job or work
So
life.
I guess kind of what I was trying to beat around the bush about, like there's a difference between like a drug addiction or like
Like
a
a
serious
dependency.
or like dependency versus like I don't know when people say they have a sex addiction or a gambling addiction or when it gets a little like I'm like, oh, hey a minute, like what are we playing at here? Like now it sounds like you're grasping at straws or like doesn't everybody have a sex addiction or something? Like I'm like, well, what are you saying here? Like
Yeah. I mean, I think it depends on how
or a
much.
social media addiction. Like like what's that though? Like that's not quite an addiction. That's a different tick or
I mean, it's still addiction, I
condition.
think.
What the fuck are we going with this, man? What the fuck are we
Well,
talking about?
I'm trying to define addiction.
I think it's still addiction, but I think addiction is subjective to every single person, right? And that's what's so difficult about this like psychology field and realm and all that is that everything is dependent on the person that you are diagnosing, right? So if this is impacting your life in all these ways, but somebody else is utilizing sex or drugs or whatever in the same ways, but it's not impacting any aspect of their life, they definitely have a dependency, but it's not taking over the same way an addiction does, if that makes sense. It's a very fine line.
No, right.
I feel.
Can someone have a dependency on online porn?
Yeah. Or I mean, weed is like the biggest one you see. Everybody says weed's not a gateway drug, right?
I think he wants to get to the
I
porn.
think
I want to hear this shit.
I don't like labeling weed as a gateway drug. I don't like the terminology.
Yeah.
The way it was taught to me.
Yeah.
Like it's misleading.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because someone who's going to use is going to use.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. Like certainly weed's not going to like it doesn't. It's not like, oh hey, I did weed. Like now let's go try heroin. Like
I think
Right.
I think everybody out there in the podcast where we're at now going, did that motherfucker say porn addiction? Then he just got right off of that into some weed?
I'm saying that. So there's a difference, right, between alcoholism and porn addiction and gambling problem and sex addiction and I'm addicted to eating toilet paper or some weird shit like that.
Damn.
Tell us how you
There's
really
all kinds
feel.
of silly shit out there.
Okay.
No, I think it offends me when people play the addiction card so lightly.
Yeah. And that's
Like
true.
I'm like, no, it's like just be like, yo, look, like you can just admit to be like being really weak willed and
Yes.
and impulsive or whatever, and that's okay. But like don't chalk it up to addiction because that's something else entirely.
Yeah. And it's a disease, and a lot of different factors play into it: genetic, biological, environmental, psychological. It depends, right? So
Yeah, I mean dependency and I don't know. There's a big difference between being addicted to weed and having weed withdrawals. Like you're just being irritable. Like it's not like
you don't think there's a difference?
I think it's obviously someone who's withdrawing from something like opiates
Yeah.
or heroin needs a lot more care and attention
Definitely.
than someone who can't pay their weed bill.
Right. Yeah.
Like-
And I agree.
And certainly marijuana can help with a lot of things, but at the end of the day, it's like, yo, look, it's like it's not as important as coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
and it depends on each person, right?
Now, nicotine,
Addictive.
that's the most goddamn addictive thing on the planet.
Which is interesting.
It's also one of the greatest things on the planet. I'm not advocating for its use, or recommending it, but I love it. I'll say that.
I'm not I'm not into all that. I've smoked one cigarette in Colombia on the balcony with my best friend when we traveled there for the vibes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was my one and done. But yeah, it's serious, like
I was in an anti-tobacco group from middle school into high school, but left at some point.
And now you're smoking. Vaping.
No, I was a smoker from. I bought my first pack of backwoods cigars in 2005, 2006.
Porn addiction.
And then I was a regular pack a day smoker for the most part for about 5 or 6 years.
wow.
And then I had moved to South Carolina for a bit.
Porn addiction.
Vaping came out. It started being sold in the gas stations and stuff. And I was like, oh, hey, what's this? What, let me check out this. And I had been vaping ever since.
Okay.
Like I had only ever smoked at weddings and stuff. You really want to talk about this porn addiction? What do you want to talk about?
This motherfucker threw out porn addiction and he's dancing all around that bitch.
I'm not. I went back to it twice.
Stay on it.
What about it? I don't think it's a real addiction. That's what I was trying to get at, is that people throw it up as an excuse. It's not a real addiction. You can't be addicted to porn.
You can't?
You can't.
How do you know
Say that shit to Richard Pryor.
Yeah, how do you know that? Have you
Richard Pryor is
based
a
off your
mentally ill drug
experience?
addict.
Addicted to porn.
Okay. I mean, so I'm sorry,
I think
not to be all like technical here or nothing, but like I wouldn't define it that way.
Why is that, Trevor?
It's a cop out to say, oh, I have a porn addiction. That's why I keep going on these sites and doing these naughty things. Like, who cares if you're doing it anyway? I'm not judging it for that. I don't give a fuck about that.
What you
But
do
if
is your
it's-
business. I mean, even if you wanted to be like, go buy you a fucking eighth of cocaine every night and do it, that's your business. But doesn't make it
still bad?
not an addiction.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Chemically, cocaine is incredibly worse for you than porno.
Yeah, but porn's giving you the same dopamine
But
hit,
psychologically, porno is much worse than cocaine potentially. But no, I don't believe in the whole I just don't like it when some Hollywood guy's like, oh, I have a sex addiction, whatever. I'm going to rehab. I'm like, fuck off, and that perpetuates it for other people to excuse their shitty decisions. But what about the
biological aspects of them that you don't know about? What if they do have much higher testosterone than you do, and you don't know that, and that's leading to their addiction, right? And that's something they have to deal with.
What? So I mean,
because addiction is many different factors: biological, social, psychological.
What possibly could lead someone to a porn addiction?
Having a higher
sexual trauma.
Yeah, sexual trauma, hypersexuality from that trauma, higher testosterone.
Is hypersexuality more prevalent in
abused children?
In sexually abused children,
yep.
or perpetrators?
Yep. Yeah. Normally, I mean, again, it comes down to that theology I was talking about earlier with you're a product of your environment, right?
Yeah.
You will see a child be unfortunately touched by somebody, right? And that child will go and do the same act to another kid in their class.
Sure, because they think it's
that's normal. And then they continue to build off that ideology. That's all they know.
The perpetrators are usually victims, right?
Yeah. And then they can turn around and do the hypersexuality aspect of it as well, right? Because they think, oh, well, maybe this is the only way.
So we're also talking about as though people that have hypersexuality have no self-control. We all
I mean, addicts don't have any self-control, right? Put the cocaine down. Why can't you?
Can't.
You can't because you have no self-control.
Can't.
Yeah, there's the withdrawal symptoms, but there's withdrawal from everything, right? Sometimes I crave Coke, like Coca-Cola, not cocaine. I don't do cocaine. Sometimes I crave a Coca-Cola and I'll get irritated,
Yeah, but it's so
coffee.
When does self-control not become a thing anymore?
Whenever you can.
So I'm sorry, but I'm very much into owning your shit or taking responsibility.
And it sounds like you're a strong-minded individual, right?
It's very hard to. I acknowledge that substances can be addictive, things like cocaine and nicotine and
weed.
Marijuana.
Yeah,
but it's not the end of the world, and
that's the scale, right?
I believe so deeply in human will, and our abilities as these dominant beings that we are on this planet. We're literally capable of overcoming anything.
Yeah, but
so if you really truly want it in your heart, then you can do it. So just shut the fuck up and do it. And I get it. It's
that's easier said than done.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm guilty of saying that, and then guilty of I'm a hypocrite, man. I'm a huge hypocrite about it. I get it. I know, but I'm saying, it should be like that though.
I think it's easier to judge when you have dependencies on a lesser scale, right? So think weed and nicotine for you, okay? Or even alcohol, right? You can use them socially, you can use them recreationally, and you don't think that there's any problem with it. And I don't think there's any problem with it either, right? Obviously, I'm not here to diagnose anything like that.
Calling me an alcoholic?
No. What is this, your fourth beer? No, but you can use them recreationally, but you have that factor in your brain that tells you when to stop. And sometimes addicts don't have that. They don't have that thing that tells you to stop. And you'll never know what that's like because you have that, right? You can't know what it's like in someone else's brain.
I'm certainly guilty of knowing that I have to be up at work early the next day. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, hey, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm going home now and going to bed. But sometimes I'm just like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. I just met someone or I'm having a good conversation and I don't want to interrupt that.
Yeah.
Just so I can get an extra 45 minutes of sleep or whatever.
Right. And I don't think that's a bad thing. But it's all about how much you're doing it, right? Mm-hmm. Are you doing it every day or are you doing it in increments? So, I don't know. It's all subjective, truly.
But it's a thing. All of it's a thing. Sex addiction, porn addiction, weed, cigarettes, coffee.
Yeah, I mean, you can be addicted to anything. You can be dependent on anything. There's a difference between dependence and addiction.
I feel like there's some times when I'll be like, fuck it, I ain't gonna have no coffee today.
Why?
I know. Because normally it's what that's my fucking, when I wake up in the morning, I go and make a fucking cup of coffee. That's my thing. But if I get distracted and not make the coffee, and then next thing you know, it's time to fucking go to work, I feel like later that day, I get a fucking headache.
Yeah. Caffeine headaches don't fuck around either. Caffeine headaches suck.
I feel like I get a fucking headache. And
You do.
It's like,
Caffeine headaches are a thing.
where the fuck's this come from?
Yeah.
Then I think back and I'd be like, man, no fucking coffee.
If you ever try to take my caffeine or my nicotine from me, like, it's going to be a problem. You could, like, I mean, they can make marijuana Schedule 3 or whatever. But don't take my nicotine and don't take my caffeine.
I know, Trevor.
They already tried taking the alcohol and that didn't work,
seen that
so
shit
they
in
ain't scared of that.
I seen that shit in action, man.
What?
You and that goddamn caffeine.
What do you mean? Me not having caffeine?
Well, we had lunch one day.
Yeah.
We had lunch. We met for lunch one day at Half Wall. And your ass came straight from home into bed.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't have no fucking coffee.
Yeah. I remember that
This
day.
motherfucker disappeared. This bitch walked 3 blocks to the goddamn 7-Eleven.
Oh my God.
We're sitting there
2
ordering
blocks.
We're sitting there ordering fucking lunch. It's like, what the fuck is Trevor?
I don't eat no fucking half wall anyway. No offense to half wall.
Damn.
But also, like, you know, make some better fucking sandwiches.
Yeah. They got a pretty good
I just
fucking,
said. Dude, their fish and chips is fucking awesome.
no, they got a
I
fucking,
love that fish and chips.
they got a
Never
Reuben
tried
that's
it.
good. They got a fucking
No,
turkey sandwich that's good.
no, they used to. That stuff used to be good.
Can you say to you?
To me?
Yeah.
What?
Not to you.
That's
it's
your
not good.
opinion.
I guess.
Yeah. Please.
Sorry, man. It's. I mean,
'Cause
dude,
I enjoy the fuck out of the
I'm a
turkey
cook,
sandwich.
dude. I'm a cook, man. Like
know.
it's. I'm not gonna. I don't accept.
I
I
get
know.
what-
I know when somebody half-assed it. I know
me-
when someone half-assed that
Me and
a
Kaylie
toasted
was talking
sandwich.
about that earlier.
Okay.
What a good cook you were.
I like it's we come with egos, man, and like we don't like anybody else's shit.
Yeah.
And I acknowledge that, and I like other people's shit, but
Yeah, we were
no, but
discussing
like
that.
don't like. There's no reason why a half wall shouldn't have nice toasty
We were
Reubens.
watching you work and we were discussing how great a fucking cook you were.
I don't know if they slice that meat there.
I don't know either.
I doubt they do. It may come in sliced, but it's inconsistent and thick as hell. It needs to be much thinner.
Yeah.
You can't have a Reuben with meat that thick. You got to keep that slicer on like 1.5. Sorry, whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and tear down half wall. I mean, fuck
Damn,
half
you
wall,
just
but
did.
You already
Yeah,
did
fuck
the
it.
damage.
no, but their fish and chips are great. Go there for fish and chips.
I actually will.
Go there for fish and chips.
And not the fucking turkey or the Reuben.
Don't order anything with fucking sandwich.
Sandwich. What about burger?
Their burgers used to be pretty legit, I thought.
Okay, because
You guys got me acting like Jalen Ramsey right now. Got me all ranting and
literally.
shit.
Damn, man.
That
Can't believe
motherfucker.
you.
What?
Can't believe you fucking shot Half Wall down.
Hey man, they got a dirty kitchen. They used to anyway. I'm speaking pre-COVID.
All right, Half Wall.
Been a long time. Yeah, hey, whenever
your
clean
shit
up.
up.
Get
And that's what
somebody
people
from
say.
Half Wall in here.
And that's what people say.
All right, Half Wall, tighten your shit up.
No, and I know some people that work there, and they're legit cooks. They're good people. They really care. But that doesn't the state of the restaurant they work in does not reflect them as cooks. I say that having worked in a lot of shitty places.
Wow.
And you do the best you can, and it's a thankless job. And that's I mean, don't eat out. Simple as that.
That being said,
Hey, I mean that's I have a select few places I eat out at. I don't eat out everywhere. I know where and where not to go.
Is there anything you noticed that didn't happen tonight?
Where?
Here.
We didn't get any notes.
No fucking notes. You know why?
Why? Because we didn't.
No, you know why?
Is he taking a nap? I don't know. My back's turned to
He
him.
ain't looking.
Oh, is he posting on eBay?
Yeah. He ain't listening either. You know why?
He's got headphones on.
No.
Why?
Do you know why?
No,
She don't know why.
no notes.
No notes. That's a staple. Them motherfuckers come every week.
Usually it's a bit. It's usually a bit, but whatever.
What are the notes normally?
Instructions.
Ideas or
okay,
like
okay.
if we're struggling, it's like
Instructions.
advice.
Oh, really?
Sometimes
Wow.
like, oh hey, don't forget about this part.
I would take it as a compliment because he normally would slide some and go, ask her this.
Yeah, no, I was really excited to like rip the paper. Like I was ready. I was ready. Hey, that's okay. I'll take it as a compliment.
It's a compliment.
For sure. Oh, thank you.
There you go. Up.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a note I made.
Do
I
it
wanted
again.
to. I wanted
Do it
to.
again.
I wanted. It does sound nice. I only made one note, but you said you
Issues.
did earlier. You said you didn't like
AI
AI.
issue.
AI.
Yeah.
You said you don't like AI.
I don't.
In the very beginning.
Yep.
And I was like, oh wait, I kind of want to circle back to that eventually,
Yeah.
but we just
Yeah.
never really got to it.
No, yeah.
Why don't you like AI?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's going to kind of be the downfall of humanity in a way because people utilize it.
Have you played with it?
Yes,
really
and that's why it's
sucks.
dangerous.
It really
It's
sucks.
very inaccurate, and it doesn't even provide you with factual evidence.
Yo,
you know?
you seen our Instagram now?
No, actually.
Oh my god.
Is it George Avenue?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
I'll
podcast.
follow it afterwards.
That's AI made that.
Really?
That's AI.
I mean, it looks really good.
And look at all. Our,
Yeah, you
and
guys
if
look
see,
great.
If you see all the other shit on that, like, so I chose the music,
Okay.
but the pictures are obviously all AI generated, not drawn by any
Yeah. And
artist. But it's really tough to work with, man. It's really dumb.
it is.
No offense, ChatGPT. I know I don't say these things to you personally, but if you ever hear this,
It's
You're
listening
cool.
and it's going to come back for you.
I know.
Yeah.
That
Gotta be
shit is
careful.
Scary
It
because
is scary.
you could get a fucking text from a friend about something. The next thing you know,
That's not AI.
shit. What is it?
You're talking about the Patriot Act.
What?
They've been tracking us since back then, man. You're talking about when you get a text or you have a conversation with me and you,
It didn't
and
used
my
to
phone's
happen.
sitting right here,
It
and
didn't
then
used to
you get an
happen.
advertisement for a fucking cardboard box tape later
It didn't
because we
used to
talked about
happen.
cardboard box tape. I know you used
It's
to not
always,
happen,
yeah.
I mean,
but it's
didn't
been
used to
around for a
happen-
little bit.
It didn't used to happen a year ago.
Hmm.
Not to me.
Okay. Fair enough. But it's fucked up, man. It's crazy.
Now I noticed I did with this new phone I have. When I go to Google, well, Google and AI have kind of combined.
Yeah. They kind of
when I-
force you to use it.
Yeah. I just don't want to rely on it. You know, I really value like my intelligence, and I think that's what sets us apart as a species. And I don't want to lose anything like that. And I think relying too much on AI kind of is what we'll fall into with that.
That's really
So-
that's
We
nice
could.
coming from somebody your age because
Yeah.
I think most kids nowadays
are for it.
are young men and women.
It won't be around forever, though.
You think? I think they're going to continue.
I
to
mean,
build
if you would have
profit
told
off
if
of
you would
it.
have told any of us as teenagers that eventually people would be buying vinyl records again, we would have told you were crazy.
Yeah.
But I know that's like a random small example.
but you're right,
But,
you're right.
But something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I think social media. I mean, social media has kind of already started. Like it's taken a downhill turn a long time ago. But
Yeah.
but Facebook was much more respected and relevant 10, 12 years ago than it is now. Like
Are
Yeah.
you telling me that the motherfucking 8-track is coming back?
no. The cassette tape is never coming back. The 8-track is never coming back. Those things were dead technology. The VHS tape is never coming back.
Sorry.
Physical media, though, remember like 10, 12 years ago, everybody stopped buying physical media. They're like, oh, I can just download my video games now on PlayStation 3 or whatever. Like, I don't got to buy a disc and then get up and change it every time I want to play something. And that started for a few years, but now nobody likes to do that anymore. Now they want the physical. Now people want physical media again.
Yeah.
But we were okay with it for a bit.
Yeah.
8-track, 8-track, 8-track.
We ain't got no time for 8-tracks.
No,
Did we?
motherfucker. I didn't curse a lot tonight.
He didn't.
Good. I'm glad I didn't bring that
Did
up.
we miss anything though that you wanted to talk about?
No,
I wish
I
we could have
think
talked about music some more.
Yeah.
We could really get into that.
We can always, I'll come back.
Will you?
I think
Yeah,
I'm a Swiftie.
definitely. You should. I mean, tomorrow the album comes out, so listen to it. It's the same producer as
I think you said
Reputation.
tonight.
It's 12 a.m. tonight, so
Okay.
tomorrow. But
I think I'm a Swiftie because one time I wrote down.
That doesn't make it. That story doesn't make you a Swiftie.
what did you write down?
He's telling a story from episode 4.
One time I wrote down Georgia Avenue with this little kid who she's a huge Swiftie.
My cousin.
Yeah.
She was born to fucking Swiftie.
Period.
And she would never give me eye contact. She would never fucking hang out with me. She would never even give me a fucking dap.
Oh my God.
And then her mom said, "Come down on your golf cart." I think it was her birthday.
Yeah. It was Aubrey's birthday. Yeah.
Yeah. She said, "Come down on your golf cart and then just play." She sent me a bunch of Taylor Swift songs to play. And I came down with that shit blessing on my golf cart.
Aww.
And when I turned the corner, you should see her.
Oh my God.
She lit up. She was like, and she got on the golf cart with me.
Yeah.
She sat in the front seat next to me. We rode around. She was mad when she had to fucking leave.
Oh.
But then after that, we was right back to where we were before.
Right. With no contact.
Oh, that shit didn't work.
She's like, nah.
It just worked
Unless
for
you
the
blast
moment.
Taylor Swift, I don't give a fuck about it.
Right.
Yeah, it worked
She
for the
brings
moment.
people together. She really does.
Is there anything you need to shout out or like, I don't know if people can find you. You got anything to like promote or, I don't know.
I really don't. I mean,
Just you, right? Yeah.
just me, myself, and I. If you've got a drug addiction
on.
and DCF involvement, come find me, I guess. But
Yeah, always. I'll drop some links and stuff for resources.
yeah, there
Everybody
you
should always know
go. Know where to go for that stuff.
to be safe and
Yeah.
and take care of yourself.
Yes. Yep.
That's awesome, man.
And
Yeah.
even if you don't have anybody out there, like we're right here. So,
Right. Reach out.
What the fuck are we going to
You
do?
can find us.
Be there for
They can send us a
somebody.
text.
Yeah.
Our number's posted. Our number's posted on every episode.
I know, but
Sometimes
They got a
all you
link-
need is a
they got a
person
link to
talk
reach out.
somebody called me and said, "Man, I'm over here. I had a motherfucking drug. I need
Do you want your number dropped in it so you can get? I could CC you in the.
some- see me.
I could CC you in it, but it comes to me, so no pressure on you. Not that we get much fan mail. Nobody cares. We only got one piece of fan mail ever.
Okay.
What was that?
Some lady that owns some yoga shop in
Wait, that's
DeLand.
cute.
Yeah.
And she
That's
was talking about coming on. She's also like a criminal defense lawyer in DeLand for like 17 years.
Okay.
Why don't you reach out to her?
So girl boss.
I've reached out to her twice.
Third time's the
She
charm.
reached out to us with a big long message, and then I reached out to her. I responded to it.
Oh, that
And
was
she didn't say
AI.
anything.
That was AI.
No, she legit owns
No.
BOHDI.
Body and soul.
I think so. Yeah,
That's
I
right
think
by you,
her.
man. That's your fucking neighbor.
I know.
Yeah.
Walk your ass
Body
over
and
there.
soul. Get on here.
Walk your ass over there.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was them.
They have good stuff.
Man, I don't hang it down on the corner of Georgia Avenue. I don't go fucking past the Trilogy parking lot.
But we have a fucking podcast.
We do.
You got to branch out.
Go
Network.
down there and say, "Hey,
Maybe. Like I said, I reached out to her. I reached out to her through message.
is this Miss Body and Soul?
Miss Body and Soul.
Miss Body and Soul." All right, man.
Yeah, we got a lot going on.
That's okay.
Kaylie,
This has been great.
Pleasure.
It was very
It has
fun.
been.
I'm
This
so
has been
glad
awesome.
so glad we met and were able to do
Yeah.
all this. Can't wait for you to come on again.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Yo, and for real, you got any ideas? Like,
my perspective has
let's collaborate and
Has
shit. You know.
changed.
Good. I'm glad I could do that.
Hmm.
I thought I was gonna come down here and
Be like, fuck this bitch.
get into a motherfucking argument with a damn
That's so funny.
25-year-old
Nah, I'm chill. I'm
who
chill
got all
like
these
that.
big fucking words, and I'd be like, "What the fuck that mean?"
Yeah, right.
Don't you know I have a liberal arts degree?
Yeah, all that shit.
Oh,
But
yeah.
totally different. Totally different.
Yeah.
Especially in knowing what you do.
Yeah.
What you do for a living.
I'm very proud of it. So
Yep, I know your dad's proud. He should be.
thank you. Yeah. Thank you. And
Your
thanks
step-
for having me.
Your stepmom should be proud too. If not, you should go
Yeah.
out and
Doesn't matter what she
slap
thinks.
her ass.
Well,
I
yeah.
don't care about her. So
Backhand her ass.
Yeah.
Come here.
I'm sure you got many good reasons.
yeah. Yeah. We can get on that on another episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We don't even got to touch on that.
The trauma dump.
Don't got to get too much personal or controversy there, based on
It's
what you
okay.
said about her.
If she hears this, she won't understand it. So
So we can say some other shit.
yeah,
then.
we can talk some shit.
So what did your dad do?
He's a nurse practitioner.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
DeLand?
Yeah. Orange City.
Fish.
No, he has his own practice.
Oh.
Home docs.
Home docs.
If you've ever heard. Yep. He does like home visits. He's kind of stopping doing the home visits now. He's trying to pull away from that and just do office visits. But he's got an office by the Ford dealership, like on the cusp of DeLand and Orange City.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where his office is at.
Cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That's almost DeLand.
Yeah.
Almost.
That's like where we live too. We live on Minnesota, that
Yeah.
road. That's where I grew up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Yeah.
You got some shit going on over there
I
behind that
know.
Ford
They're
dealership.
constructing a bunch of
that?
apartment complexes. It's
Oh, wow.
terrible.
Yeah.
You used to not be able to see our neighbor's house from the road because there were so many trees and
Yeah, that's
acres
gone.
back
That's
and it's
gone.
all gone. It sucks.
Well, hopefully they fucking widen the road or something there. Make
Yeah,
a
I
turning
hope so.
lane or something. They're gonna
Maybe we got to get a new mayor in to take care of that.
In DeLand?
That's not the land.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we
I know
talking
the
about?
mayor of DeLand, Chris Cloudman.
Yeah,
We played in band together.
one of our previous guests, Tom Homan, had a lot of good stuff to say about him.
He's a cool guy.
Oh, you know Tom?
No, I know Chris,
Oh,
the mayor.
Yeah. Cool.
yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He is.
Could use you for some pull.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So,
All right, well, if that's
yeah. Thank you guys.
No shout outs from me, man.
you
Well,
done your shout outs.
I done my shout outs, but I usually go into
You
some.
had to go fucking shout out
family
my new
shit.
job that I didn't want to bring up and shit.
I gave a shout out to your job, man.
I know. I said I didn't want you to.
He's like, yeah,
you just
don't.
brought it up.
I like what they do
Yeah, it's cool. It's
for
cool.
the homeless
I
community.
was trying
man.
to attract
I
no
like that.
attention.
I like that.
I mean,
And
I'd love to
I-
attract
you know
attention,
what
but
I-
at the same time, I'm like, yo, hey, like,
You know
I
what
don't be getting fired because I say fucking cunt on the podcast.
No, you know what I like?
You're fine.
I like when I see a homeless person and talk to them and find out their story, because they're not just a fucking homeless person. They're not just anybody walking up down the street with no fucking place to go. They're fucking
It depends on how genuine it is. You can usually talk if you
but you
if
know.
you if you talk to somebody for 5-6
You'll know.
minutes,
Yeah, you'll know.
you can usually
You
figure
can
out
just-
if they're being genuine
You know
or
if it's
Definitely.
bullshit
not. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've talked to a few of those guys, and it's touching.
It's life changing. It really is. You know,
Touching.
listening to people's experiences.
Yeah.
I guess we ought to get a sequel laid out for this then.
Yeah, I'm down. Let me know.
All right.
Thursday nights.
Well, Vic, it's been great.
Yeah, man.
Truly. Thank you
Once
guys
again,
again.
man, I'm sorry if I piss you off, man.
When do you ever piss me off?
I piss you off all the time, but I'm glad I'm able to talk you to put your knife back in your pocket.
That Diller Earnhardt knife will never get put away. It's forever out.
Just so it was stick me with
There's
it.
a story behind that,
Yeah. All right.
but we'll leave that for next time.
To be continued.
So unless you got anything else to say. Baba Booey, Baba
End it
Booey.
here.
What's your button?
Applause.
Do you want to press
applause.
it?
Yeah.
Press it's
Thank
A.
you and
Do it.
good night.
You've been dying to do that all night. You good now?
We gotta do that shit every time, man. What the fuck?
Not that one. We'll find a better one.
Oh God. that
We'll
was
get Tom to
perfect.
play it on his bass guitar.
Yeah.
I thought you were telling Jack to cut off the mics. That was
Nope.
the usual line.
Mike's not even cut off yet, dog. Oh, we still live. All right, everybody. It's been great.
It's been awesome. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you, Kaylie.
Bye.
Peace.
Thank you.